Hello everyone, good afternoon. Welcome back to VLSI Exposure Training Program. I think this is the last session we are going to view on this topic. I am Madhav, CEO, Chief Executive Officer of Photonics Valley Corporation. We are coordinating this program. We have several partners, both government and industry partners. I think for the past 14 days, you might have experienced extraordinary journey into a new world, and we are here to highlight certain topics or certain aspects which happened over the past 14 days, and we wanted to consummate, we wanted to conclude with a few more tidbits so that why you should be choosing this career option of VLSI for gainful employment as well as stable employment. As I introduced myself, I'm the CEO of Photonics Valley Corporation. Photonics Valley Corporation is a government company. It is mandated to cultivate alternate computing paradigms. I think you must have been exposed to the topic like Moore's law, which predicted the doubling of capacity of a chip every couple of years, and it happened for the past 40 years. Now we are at a crossroads, because it has become physically impossible to increase the capacity of the chip physically. That means we cannot add more components to the chip anymore, because the components have become miniaturized absolutely. So government of Telangana wanted to cultivate alternative computing paradigms, alternate technologies to the silicon technologies. So we have come up with this photonics project, which tries to continue the Moore's law, which tries to resurrect Moore's law by providing some kind of way out. And another alternative computing paradigm is quantum computing, which is being dealt in Telangana by us only. So these are the two alternative computing paradigms we are talking about. And to cultivate such ecosystem, we need to populate several industries like supply chain industries, manufacturing industries, and design houses. This completes the picture of the ecosystem. And to prop up design activity, to prop up VLSI activity, we realized that we need to take up certain concerted promotional regime. So we started this program of VLSI Academy, wherein you will be imparted with VLSI fundamental skills as well as employable skills. And then we wanted to come up with a VLSI platform, incubation platform, to encourage the startups, so that some of you, if you don't want to join the companies, VLSI companies, you can come on to the incubation platform to become entrepreneurs. Because at this point of time, we have huge scope in this industry for the entrepreneurs. The third is VLSI ecosystem, where we are trying to mobilize all the VLSI companies. So this three-pronged approach is being taken up by the government of Telangana, especially to propagate this VLSI discipline. And specifically VLSI Academy activities in which you are involved for the past 14 days, you have been the beneficiaries of this program, has been started with a couple of courses in physical design and RTL design, and they were hugely successful. After that program, we realized that the student community in Telangana especially weren't exposed to VLSI concept that much. And we realized that we need to take up this awareness program, like what is VLSI concept, what are the opportunities available in this VLSI industry, and why you need to take up VLSI as career option. So to answer these questions, we realized that we need to roll out an exposure training program, which is now getting completed on this day. And I must congratulate all of you for having devoted your time for the past 14 days in learning the concepts, and I hope you are motivated, inspired enough to choose VLSI as your career option. And I thank our industry partner, Veda IIT, Mr. Dashrath Gude, the owner of Veda IIT is here, and Professor Chowdhury, the chief architect of the program, is here, and Mr. Shailesh, the CEO of this SoftNet, is here. And I appreciate Dashrath Gude Garu and Professor Subbarangaya Garu for their invaluable contribution. Actually, I should appreciate, and you should appreciate, their volition, that they came forward to contribute to this program voluntarily, pro bono basis. They did not charge even a single NP, and their social commitment was applaudable. And I appreciate them and applaud them in your presence for their contribution to this program. And Mr. Shailesh, CEO of this program, is a great inspirer and a backbone for this program, because there is a saying like once upon a time McLuhan said that medium is the message. Whatever our intentions are and whatever these gentlemen are going to contribute in the VLSS space, without appropriate medium, we will not be able to reach you. And the legitimacy, the authenticity, and the credibility of the medium adds to the message, adds to the course, and adds to your belief that this program is going to be great. So for that, I cannot thank Mr. Shailesh enough. So his contribution is really great, and this TSAT organization itself is wonderful. I was first of all exposed to, even though TSAT is a government organization, I wasn't earlier exposed to this organization. Now it was shocking to know, surprising to know that their Nipuna is multi-pronged and multi-weight, and people, if they log into TSAT app, they can reach out to this TSAT app through several measures. Like you can log into YouTube, you can log into Facebook, you can log into TSAT TV and several other. This is offering choice to the students. This choice will make the program successful. This choice will make the message reach widest possible people. And I was told by the organizers that this program has not only been watched enthusiastically by Telangana people, but the people from all over India, and we received feedback from England and US as well. So we never thought that this program would be watched that enthusiastically. And to be correct on the record, we have only 3,000 registrations, roughly 3,000 registrations for this program. These are official registrations. But the final viewership is around 4 lakh. That means 400,000 people have watched this program. That is a tremendous response, and it is, I think I can label it as a viral. So thank you all the viewers who made this program very, very successful, and your viewership is encouraging us and has encouraged us to roll out this kind of programs and more and more. And before I jump into several other issues, let me ask Mr. Dasarath Gude, the owner of Veda IIT, and later Professor Subbarangaya Garu, to share their ideas, their impressions, and their further plans in view of the huge success of this program. So I request Mr. Dasarath Gude to speak and share his ideas.
So I'm Dasarath Gude, the chairman of Veda IIT. It's a non-profit organization, and I've been in this field for the last 34 years, and I've seen every aspect of semiconductor industry. Right, not only just the India point of it, it's, the US or China or Taiwan, in Singapore, you name anything, that I'm exposed to every aspect of semiconductor industry, and I've seen it. And we thought about it more than 25 years ago, that India is the best for in the long-term point of it. The main reason is education point of it, and also number of resources availability point of it. I was educating many people that we should start. And semiconductors, even though many people don't know, it's a niche market, and we are using it day in, day out in our day-to-day life. Every segment in the world uses semiconductor component, whether it is biotech, whether it is real estate, you name any segment. So they use the semiconductor. And India is actually, if they plan it properly and strategize properly, this is one thing we believe, and we can be the leader in semiconductor. And right now also, if the number of resources, if you see, we may be the largest in the sense, if first 3 numbers we may be there, and it is keep increasing it relatively compared to the world, and the industry is growing like a last 10 years. Is actually when we started this one 20 years ago, versus today if we see it, and it's a huge benefit. And Veda is very focused on VLS education, and we believed it right from beginning, and we need to have it. And we choose the Hyderabad is the base at the time. Main reason is the government and also the student community is a huge community, and there is no institute in the world end to end focusing on it. And I think I'm not sure whether any other country also has the end to end and this kind of rich programs. And our focus is mainly believe that educate many students to get into this field. Compared to any other field, the semiconductor field, your experience counts, and you cannot replace the experienced person with the new people. Whereas in other areas, majority of the other areas, the things will be changed. The software technology changes, and the experienced person also has to go through new learnings. And sometimes it's useful, sometimes it's not useful. But in semiconductor, every year of your experience is useful. So it's very, very important that people understand that the value of the experience. And I request the viewers whoever is participated, and if they are keen into this area, that they should. This is the one field that practically and it's upcoming, and there's huge opportunities in future. And I'm involved with almost every company in the world, right from manufacturing to the design, and we understand and we confidently say that this field is very good for the student community. And I request everyone to look at career point of it, and don't rush it, because it's experience concept. Thank you.
I now request Professor Subbarangaya garu to say few views, because he has been in the thick of the things for the past 14 days, and he must have developed some ideas. He must have got some responses from you, and he must have already responded. But I would like to ask him to finally respond.
Thank you, Dr. Madhav garu. At the outset, I wish to thank the government of Telangana, Dr. Madhav, Mr. Shailesh, and Srikant Sinha for having chosen Veda IIT as its partner to impart this education in the field of VLSI engineering. I also wish to thank Dasarath R. Gude for giving us freedom to conduct this program to the best satisfaction of the students. So I may tell you, sir, I was getting feedback from, let me tell you that I basically, my name is Professor Subbarangaya. I started my career in Sri Krishnadevaraya University. I worked there for about 23 years in the university, and later I came to Hyderabad, and for the last 24 years I have been at the helm of affairs in Veda IIT. And my purpose, the why I have come here is, Mr. Gude, when he started his company, wanted manpower, and when he wanted manpower, the main problem that he was facing was, at that time VLSI was not taught in the universities. Hence we thought that we can develop this program and offer it to the people, and that we are able to do it successfully. And in this journey, Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University has come forward. Now Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University Kakinada is also there. So with the help of both the universities, we are offering MS program in VLSI engineering. We are also driving a lot of corporate programs in VLSI engineering to help you to have a career either into front end or back end, that is in logic design, logic verification, physical design, physical verification, analog design, analog verification, custom layout design. All these domains we have developed. Now we also have taken up another program in artificial intelligence. You may ask me why these programs are needed. So there are so many universities doing these things, and IITs are also doing this. The concept here is different. To tell you frankly, see, this is not the type of education which can go well by just listening. See, so far what you have done is, for the last 23 days, you have listened to various lectures. So there is a Chinese proverb, you hear, you forget. I hear, I forget. See, I remember. I do, I understand. So this technology is such that, unless you practically get hands-on experience, this knowledge will not become yours. So we, as Dr. Madhav has put it rightly, we only have given you an exposure to VLSI engineering. We have given you the taste of this particular field, but you will really enjoy it when you start doing it, when you start experiencing it, when you start designing chips, and when your chips go into the market, and so many people use those chips to get comfort in various activities. So there is hardly any field today in the human activity where electronics is not touching. And semiconductors are the brains of this electronic domain. And electronics is a big market, $2 trillion US market, and semiconductors are contributing around 1/4 of revenues are coming for electronics market from semiconductors itself. So that is where huge opportunities are there for you. And the government of India under ESDM has taken up a massive drive, and even the government of Telangana has come forward to do all these things because of that particular drive. And Dr. Madhav and others are doing this. I really appreciate them, and I also appreciate Shailesh Reddy for giving us this opportunity, because we may have wonderful ideas. Finally, they have to get translated. They have to be grounded in the field, and that is where TSAT is helping us to reach so many people. If we were to have conducted it under Zoom or say Google Meet, I don't think that so many viewers would have come, but we have taken a right decision with the direction of TASC, Srikanth Sinha and Dr. Madhav, that this is the right approach, and Shailesh Reddy has helped us in conducting this program in this way. See, so many teachers have helped me. So many teachers means, one, I think for example, you have seen Mr. Anand Moge. He has been our colleague for the last 25 years or so, and Mr. Suryanarayana Verma has taken the classes, and Srikanth Neelam has taken, he is now in AMD, and one by name Mr. Dr. Subhakumar Reddy also has taken the classes. About 4 people have taken the classes. In between we were coming. They all are giving me feedback. The response is very good. They were all getting good questions, and even they are receiving the mails. For some of the mails, Mr. Moge has been replying regularly, that Anand S. Moge at vedait.org. Even now, you can send the mails and we will give responses to that. So it indicates that people are not just listening, but they are serious, and they are also raising their doubts, and they want to have some clarifications. It is very good, but you should remember one thing, as I have said it in the beginning: listening is not enough. You have to experience this. So it means Veda believes in not just teaching, in doing. Learning by doing, doing by learning. This has to go hand in hand. That's why in Veda IIT what we do is, if we teach a class for 1.5 hours, there will be 3 hours lab. So you have to work with those tools. You have to work with the real designs. Then your understanding of the subject will become clear, and you will be in a position to contribute to the industry to solve any design problem. So my request for you is to take it very seriously. As far as the semiconductor field is concerned, I may tell you, today we have moved away from app world to, so far everywhere people know that various applications, so the world is moving from app domain to is a data centric or information centric. In 2018, the amount of information that is stored is of the order of 1 zettabyte. You may not understand what zettabyte is. Megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, these are popular words. After terabyte, what you have? Petabyte, exabyte, exabyte, 10 to the power of 18, 10 to the power of 21 is called zettabyte. So it is like 10 to the power of 9 terabytes or 1 gigaterabytes of information is today available in 2018, that is the amount. But in 2020, the information has grown to 13.6 zettabytes, and it is expected that by 2025, it will go to 153 zettabytes. You can imagine how much the information growth, how much it is happening, and to manage all this information, how much of storage is required, how many servers are required, how much processing power is required. So if you see all these things, all this is driven by semiconductors. Please remember that. So it is how it is growing, if you see, on one side, size of the transistor is getting reduced. It is becoming smaller and smaller. If you take the size of the hair as 100 nanometers, you are seeing about 50 lakh times, 50,000 times smaller is the size of the transistor. So on one side, size of the transistor is coming down. On the other side, the usage of these transistors, number of transistors to be used to develop high-end processors, servers, and as well as memory devices is quite largely increasing. So people say that intintai votudintai. You might have heard that poem in Bhagavata and Vamana Avatar, like that. The semiconductor field started as a small domain, and now it is increasing and spreading, and it is driving the economies of biggest nations. You know that today America's income, a major income is coming. It is third major contributor to the economy of the American economy. And I'm telling you that not only for economy of the America, but for every country. You say today people are saying that 400 billion US dollars electronics industry is going to grow by 2025. It means we have to grow a lot. Today our electronics industry is at 70 billion, and if it is going by 400 million by 2025, how much of imports are going to be there unless there is an import substitution, unless the people of our country work hard to contribute for designs and development, we will not be in a position to meet this import bill. So that is where a lot of opportunities are there. I may tell you, it is a highly remunerative job, but at the same time, extremely competitive job. So that is where good opportunities are there for VLSI engineering students. Just don't bother about only software. In addition to software, people who are highly competitive, I wish them to look into this domain. You got exposed and you work hard, definitely you are going to have a bright future. I may tell you, in the last 24 years, most of the students who are trained under us have gone far and far above than us. And I'm telling you, I'm really proud of them. They are all like directors and occupying very high positions, not only in India, but in many of the multinational companies abroad. So with this opportunity, I thank Madhav and the government of Telangana and Shailesh Reddy Garu and our chairman for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you, Subbaranga Garu. Actually, it was a very useful explanation. I think you must have covered the same thing in detail in your lectures for the past couple of weeks. So when he says that information technology, the next paradigm shift is happening in the semiconductors industries. Like we have grown old in Hyderabad by looking at the growth of IT here. Hyderabad has become second capital in the country for IT power. We have the footholding of all the MNCs of IT companies all over the globe. Now that success is going to be repeated in the semiconductors space, VLSI space. So VLSI is going to be the next IT of Hyderabad, because IT has become so hugely successful because of the concerted promotional efforts from our Honorable Chief Minister, Honorable IT Minister, but who have brought in huge number of MNCs to Hyderabad. The next spurt of activity, next spurt of industrial activity is going to be VLSI. So I don't want you to miss that bus. I don't want you to miss that wave. So I hope you will be capitalizing on this paradigm shift. And another point I would like to mention before handing over to another speaker, that is, once upon a time in China, there is a province called Dalian. There is a mayor, and Dalian province is just adjacent to Japan. The way US and Europe outsourced industry is getting transferred to India, Japanese IT outsourced industry used to go to Dalian. So Dalian mayor, after seeing that enough engineering colleges producing IT engineering graduates, they are working in Japanese IT companies and creating wealth for Japanese companies, he declared one day that how many years we will supply our engineers to MNCs so that they will create wealth and repatriate that wealth to their own countries. Why can't we create our own wealth creators? That means in VLSI, for the past 14 days, you must have already explored that not only you will be able to get gainful employment in the VLSI industry with this kind of exposure, but you can also dream about becoming entrepreneurs in VLSI. So you can also become really successful entrepreneurs in the VLSI space. I have several success stories emanating from Hyderabad in the VLSI field. So you can get a gainful employment in the VL industry, but you can also dream of becoming a successful entrepreneur in the VLSI field. The next message is going to come from my another colleague, who is the CEO of an organization called TASK, Telangana Academy of Skills and Knowledge. Task's role was instrumental in making this program successful. Their organization front-ended with you guys. Whoever have registered, you must have registered either in Veda IIT's website or TASK website. So TASK is government front-ending agency for skilling initiatives. It is one of the very, very successful institutes initiated by Government of Telangana in imparting employable skills among the students in Hyderabad and Telangana. And it has a huge success story of creating millions of jobs in the state. And the CEO, Mr. Shrikant Sinha, is instrumental in the success of the current program as well. So let us listen the message from Mr. Sinha.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Principal Secretary, Sri Jayesh Ranjan Ji, Gude Garu from Veda IIT, my colleagues from TASK and various other government departments, including PVC, TSAT, Electronics, Telangana Government Electronics, etc. It's indeed a pleasure for me to be present amongst you today virtually on the conclusion of this very, very successful VLSI training. This training has been a program that got devised some time back, looking at how electronics manufacturing is going to gather steam in Telangana, and how do we provide people to cater to these, the openings that these industries who are going to set up shops, set up factories in Telangana, how would they get right kind of people? It was very, very important for us to do this program, because through this program we were able to reach out, tell the people what is the the semiconductor industry, what are the opportunities, how do you become part of it? And it was absolutely, the response was marvelous. If we look at the number of people, total number of views, we got close to about 9.25 lakh views over there. 60,000 people looked at the YouTube videos. TSAT app, we had 2.5 lakh views. TSAT TV, about 80,000 views. So if you look at it, this program has been a really, really very, very successful program. And of course, I'm not going into all the statistics, because the numbers are huge and phenomenal. So I'm extremely happy that this program was very well received. And students, whatever feedback I got from the students is they benefited a lot. Till now, they were thinking about, after the graduation, what they should be doing as a job, and most of the people were looking at software industry itself. But having gone through this awareness program on VLSI, on semiconductor, the exposure training that we conducted in association with Veda IIT, with PVC, and of course TSAT, I think this program has really set the tone for a lot of students to go ahead and choose this later on as a career for themselves. Here, I think it's prudent for me to mention that this is just an appetizer for the students. We will definitely be coming up with the second level programs post this at a later date, so that all of you can benefit from it. On that note, I would just like to mention that apologies, I could not be present physically during the inauguration as well as today. But today, I got myself vaccinated, and that's where I'm not keeping well. So hence I'm reaching out to you virtually. I would also implore all the people who are watching this today that the third wave could be imminent. Hence, it's very, very important that you please get yourself vaccinated as soon as possible, and be on the watch out and the lookout for more such programs in electronics manufacturing from TASC. On that note, I would like to once again thanks all the people who were involved in offering this program, as well as all the participants who benefited from this program. And I assure you that TASC would be doing more and more such programs along with different partners to ensure that there are more and more career opportunities that open up for you. As I said, electronics manufacturing is a sunrise industry here for Telangana. So please do consider this as a career option for yourself and become an expert in this field. Thank you and all the very best. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Sinha, for giving this recorded message, and we empathize with you and wish you recover very quickly from this vaccination side effects. And before I hand over the podium to Mr. Shailesh Reddy, who is the CEO of this TSAT, I would love to mention a couple of more points. That is, there is an estimate that 50 million jobs are going to be created in this field. 50 million jobs. Because we have almost who's who in the VLSI industry located in India and specifically out of Hyderabad. Out of top 24 companies, we have 23 companies located out of Hyderabad, including Intel, Micron, Xilinx, and other companies. These companies are starved of quality human resources. And by the way, we expect that the industry will grow, that is ESDM, Electronic System Design and Manufacturing, will grow to the tune of $400 billion by 2025. You can only imagine the kind of employment which is going to be generated. So as per our estimate or as per intelligent, it's a conjecture. It's not an accurate figure, but it's a conjecture. Intelligent thinking that 50 million jobs are going to be created in this field in the next few years. So I request you, all of you, to further take up further courses of your interest. Now you are exposed to VLSI concept. So you might have developed some likes and dislikes towards various disciplines, the VLSI track itself. So please go with your own choice and try to equip yourself with more skills and knowledge and become employable in the VLSI industry. Now to appreciate once again Mr. Shailesh Reddy for hosting this program and extending his medium to telecast this program and making approximately 4 lakh people watch this program. I once again thank him, and I would like to request him to say a few words on this.
Thank you, Madhav. Thank you for all the good words about TSAT. In fact, TSAT is a pioneer in this country in terms of television education or distance learning. We have expanded this television learning model to the digital learning model also. We are on the digital platform through our TSAT app. We are on youtube.com/TSAT network. We are on Facebook, Twitter, Insta, and we are also on the web TV, tsat.tv. So all this media is used to reach out to the remotest places of Telangana, where the students can access the best of education, best of the classes from the best of the faculty available across Telangana. In fact, the VLSI program is the first technical program that we have done on our channel. In fact, all these days we have been doing only for school education, college education, and competitive exams coaching. In fact, agriculture and health education was also part of it. But the program, in association with Photonics Valley Corporation and Telangana Academy of Skill and Knowledge, the VLSI program along with the Veda IIT, is the first program for technical education students that we have done. Hopefully, we will be coming up with more and more programs if the Photonics Valley Corporation, TASC, and the JNTUH and institutions like Vida, IIT come in support of us, come forward to live telecast such programs or provide recorded content to the students who are interested in such kind of programs, the students who are interested, who are studying in the technical colleges across Telangana. In fact, the program, because of its language, it might be recorded or broadcast from Telangana government and broadcast through Telangana Education TV network, but it has been viewed across the world. In fact, we have viewership from UK, we have viewership from the other European countries, we have viewership from United States of America, and elsewhere in the country also we have viewerships from there, because we can track them on our app and on our YouTube channel. It's not just the students of Telangana who are benefiting out of it. In fact, the students, whoever is interested in that particular subject, are being benefited out of programs like this. Hopefully, in the years to come, in the days to come, we will be adding up more and more programs like this. It can be Photonics Valley Corporation or the TASC or the JNTUH or any other technical education college in Telangana or any elsewhere in the country also. So hopefully we'll take them across to you. You can watch all these programs. In fact, the training programs on VLSI that have been on for the last 2 weeks are now available on our YouTube app. All the programs are available, so whoever has missed them can watch those programs, or whoever wants to watch it again can watch it there. In fact, these programs are available on TSAT app also. All the programs are there for catch-up viewing, so you can watch these programs once again if you want. If you have any, if you think that you haven't understood something which was taught there, so you can again review the program. You can again watch the program. So this TSAT app and TSAT YouTube page has all these programs. So I request you can watch these programs again, not just again and again, till you get the foothold of that concept. And I thank you very much for patronizing TSAT network. Thanks Madhav of the Photonics Valley Corporation. Thanks Dasharatha Garu, and thanks Subbarangaya Garu. We look forward to such kind of programs in the near future. Thank you so much.
I would love to conclude, and before thanking conclusively all the organizations which helped us in rolling out this program, I would love to mention that emphatically, please download TSAT app, because the people who have watched through YouTube or Facebook or any other channel must also download TSAT app, because TSAT app will be updating you about our future programs in VLSI. You will be getting benefited with the subsequent programs to this program. So I would love to request officially TSAT app. And I would love to add that not only Photonics Valley Corporation, TSAT or TASC, these are the few success stories of Government of Telangana. Government of Telangana is very, very progressive, and you must have seen consistently in the media that it is in the top of the states in India in every aspect. I would love to mention that the visionary leadership of Government of Telangana has fomented not only ESDM ecosystems, but we have more than 20 ecosystems in various technologies in Hyderabad. So you have electric vehicles ecosystem, you have aerospace ecosystem, you mention, and we have it. So technologically, we believe that we are the most advanced stage, because our leadership's dream, vision is that when we carved out of Andhra Pradesh in 2014, we realized that technology is one of the media through which we will be pole vaulting into the leadership roles, and we have achieved that leadership role. And I would love to thank our Honorable Chief Minister, our Honorable Minister, and most importantly, our Honorable Principal Secretary, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, who is the backbone of this program. And I would once again like to thank TASC CEO, Mr. Sinha, Shailesh Reddy, the CEO of TSAT, Mr. Dashra Gude, and Professor Subbarangaya Garu from Veda IIT, and JNTU VC registrar, and other faculty members who have helped us to reach to the students of JNTU very immensely. And I would love to assure that by going with the response which you extended to us, we are very much encouraged and we are very much inspired to continue more constructive programs in the line of VLSI. Now, what we have seen is only exposure. That is, you have tasted the taste of VLSI. But there needs to be logical progression in your learning curve. So, we would love to contribute more and more in your learning curve by coming up with more and more programs. And I would also request you to come up with any suggestions and feedback in what kind of courses you want to hear from us more, and what kind of courses you need to we need to roll out in detail, so that it will be helping you, and also you will be equipping yourself with employable skills so that you can be employed. With this note, I would love to thank once again all the students who have watched our program for the past couple of weeks, and I wish you a very wealthy, prospective career in the VLSI field. Thank you once again.